It's a little tall. All right, guys, just adjusting the camera. Just there. I think that's better. Trying to get this damn thing center. Okay. I think I got it. Whew. We are still about 6 minutes away from going live, and I wanted to include you guys in today's broadcast. I'm learning how to broadcast across multiple platforms. I'm still like super new at this, so I really appreciate everybody being patient with me. Okay. I think that's better. Trying to figure this out. Trying to figure it out, yo. Give me a sec, guys. I'm adjusting the camera. Okay. 1 second. Oh, so much better, yo. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much. God damn. Whoa. Okay, that is way worse. All right, you guys are just gonna have to. We are going to be going live in about 5 minutes. I'm just picking up the camera, trying to figure out where to put this damn thing so you guys can see me. It does not want to cooperate. It's being a little difficult right now. Oh yeah, welcome everybody. Hi. We're just adjusting the camera, so when we actually do go live, it's going to be just a few minutes. You guys are going to be able to join me and to be able to watch the broadcast. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, we got about 4 minutes. Yeah, I appreciate you coming. I promise this is good. There's going to be a show today. I just need to figure out where to put this camera. It's my first time doing 2 cameras. And, oh, that's not going to work either. Gosh darn it. For about 3 minutes, we're going to be going live. Hi, Jamal. Oh, my Lord, somebody. I'm a little lost with this. All right, you know what? Heck with it. We're just going to stick this effer right here and hope for the best. This effer is going to stick right here. Okay. Well, that's what we got, guys. You guys get to watch me do this. For those of you who don't know who I am Elizabeth Spraggins, and I'm fairly new at this, so I'm figuring out as I go. Gosh, oh my goodness, that looks terrible. Right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix this shit so you guys don't have to see me in a weird way. All right, hopefully that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Okay. Sorry for the squirrely view. I didn't think about this in time to get myself one of those bendy adjustable deals. So this is what we're gonna have to do for today. The next one's gonna be way better. Oh my God. Okay. You know, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. We are going to log in, and this is going to be amazing. Here we go. You guys get to see the whole show, but you actually get to see what happens before I go live. Oh my goodness. Okay. Da, da. Gotta type in the title. All right, here we go. Oh, we are right on time. And in 5, 4, 3. Hi, everybody. My name is Elizabeth Spraggins, and I am the founder of All Joy Inspired. I am also the owner of Digging from Darkness, Living in Light. Today is Saturday, January 7th, 2023, and today's topic is going to be what kind of business would make me happiest to start? Now, just a little bit of background. Digging from Darkness, Living in Light is a group that was specifically created for people who feel kind of stuck in life because they've made some decisions which might be a little colorful or even distasteful or even dangerous or illegal. People who are trying to find their way back from making choices that put them in a rough place in life. So that is what we do here at Digging from Darkness, Living in Light. We created a community to support people who feel like they've kind of crapped up their life and they want to be around other people who've been in that position and have made it out of that situation in life. And we've got a few. So we're just going to dig right in today. We are going to have a really good time with this, a little bit of storytelling, a little bit of quoting wisdom and all that happy crap. I'm going to be careful about my foul language today-ish because we are broadcasting across multiple platforms. So we got to be a little bit careful with that. And we are just going to get started. But before we begin, I want you guys to go grab a writing utensil, pen, pencil, crayon, your ex-wife's lipstick, I don't know. Grab something to write with and a piece of paper, or pull out your phone and text so you can text yourself on your phone. You want to take a couple of notes today. This is going to be really important. So I want you guys to think about, oh, it says too low FPS. I don't know what that means. Learn more. My frame rate is too low, it says. Wow, this is freaking frustrating. Okay. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Maybe it's just the beginning. I don't know. Maybe it's just the beginning. Can you guys see me okay? Hello, my love. It says the frame rate is too low. You know, I'm just going to roll with this and hope it works out. You never know. You guys can see me okay, though, right? I know you have, Chris. We're just going to get rolling, you guys. I'm trying to get better at this, and I've got a little bit of a structure now, so you guys don't get bored as fast. So I want you guys to think about the question, how do I know what business is right for me? I've never had a business. I've had a couple of businesses. They didn't quite work out. Or I went all in. I thought I knew exactly what I was doing, and it didn't work out anyway. I mean, no matter what, I have not yet become a successful business owner. And I don't know why. So I want you guys to think about the hardest thing in your life that you had to overcome. What was the thing that you did that was so hard and nobody helped you? Nobody gave you the answers that you needed in order to make it past this challenge, this difficult time in your life. Or maybe it was a trauma, or it could be something you're still dealing with, but you're living with it successfully. It could be the loss of a loved one. It could be a devastating physical illness. It could be financial fallout. It could be a whole number of things. It could be somebody doing you real, real dirty. We've all had those friends that kind of like to step on the back of our neck when we're not looking, and hopefully they're not your friends much longer or at all, right? But for me, it was learning how to break free, from money that was very easy to make, but it made me feel ashamed. It made me feel ashamed of myself. I was constantly getting injured. Don't talk about it publicly, though. They very rarely ever will, unless they're just drama queens and they want attention. So I was ashamed about the money that I made and how I made that money. Sometimes I loved the job, but I was ashamed about how. And some of the things I had to do to make that money, it didn't make me feel good about myself. It also damaged a lot of my relationships. Being in the industry, It hurt relationships I had with a lot of people I loved, my family, my blood, and people who I wanted to have friendships with did not want to associate me specifically because of the job that I did. Now, at the time, in order to be okay with this job, I made myself find a way to go on and to move on and to be okay in that situation because the money was so good. I didn't want to stop making it. Now, that isn't comparable to, say, losing a spouse, but if you lose a loved one, a relationship ends, you lose your job, you learn to deal with this. You learn to deal with this pain and this trauma in a way that helps you to live with it, that helps you to move forward. So I want you to think about that one thing in your life that just kind of really messed you up. It changed you, and you made it through to the other side. You're still living with it. There's so a reason I'm talking to you guys about this. I promise. I promise. I'm working on getting better at this. I'm actually ordering a teleprompter. So when you made it to the other side, or as you realize that you are dealing with this very difficult thing that you have going on, this challenge, this roadblock, and you learn to live with it, how does it make you feel successfully navigating it? Knowing I'm beating this. This is not going to knock me down. This is not going to put me on the floor and take me out of the running. I'm not going to be taken out of life's and all life has to offer because of this one thing. And you fight for ways to figure it out. Nobody else in the world is able to help you, or they can't help you enough to get you to the other side of it. You figure it out. And it's at that point when you become the master of the things that disturb you or the things that change you, not always in a good way. For instance, I know several friends of mine are recovering addicts, recovering alcoholics, and every one of them tells a story about rock bottom. We all know someone, at least someone, who has described what rock bottom is. And rock bottom is that very last moment when it no longer makes sense to keep living in that dark place. And they refuse to do it one more day. So you can call it a rock bottom, you can call it a moment of clarity, but at one moment during that horrible thing that happened, or could still be happening, you hit rock bottom and you tell yourself, I'm not going to do this anymore. And you start figuring out ways to either live with it or move past it. So I want you to think about if you have overcome something terrible, and most of us have. I mean, we are similar age, we've gotten through some things in life in order to become the people that we are. So how did it make you feel looking back at that thing, knowing that it didn't kill you, it didn't knock you out of the race, it didn't end you, and that you're a stronger, more capable person because of it? How does it make you feel? I mean, does it make you feel happy? Do you feel fulfilled? How about victorious? I'm the kind of person that likes to feel like I conquer something, like I beat it. I really whooped it in the tail and made it work for me for a change. I'm always saying stuff like that. Maybe it made you feel safe if you were in a situation that someone was causing you harm, or even yourself. Does it make you feel free, like you are no longer being controlled by something, by a bad habit, by a bad person, by a job that you could not stand? Oof. Or did it make you feel genuine, like you were finally being real about who you are? I have a lot of friends who live alternative lifestyles of some kind, one kind or another. Shit, I used to live alternative lifestyles too at one point. And when I was finally able to leave my unhappy lifestyle behind, I felt like I was finally able to be who I really am and who I really am on the inside. And that brought me joy. Damn it, that really did. Because when we don't live what's honest in our heart and what we truly want to be, what we truly feel, we surround ourselves with people and habits that support and justify our unhappiness in order to just live with it, just go with the flow and hope without any effort that it'll end one day. And sometimes, every once in a while, that might work. but it's a coping mechanism. While we're going through something that is just horrible for us, we do things and we surround ourselves with things that will support that lifestyle or that trauma in order to make it livable. It's a thing. It really is a thing. I want you to think about um, a lady or a guy friend or both. I mean, it's 2023. That's the thing. I want you to think about someone who maybe drinks a little bit too much. And what do they typically do? They like to hang around other people who drink too much because it makes it okay being around other people who drink too much if you are doing that too. Now, take that same person who drinks too much and put them in a room full of people who might only have one or two or none at all. Then suddenly that person doesn't feel as comfortable in that environment, drinking way too much. So they tend to surround themselves with other people who do the same thing. Now, it works also the same for people in the adult industry. People in the adult industry find themselves coping. Hi, I swear I'll get to you guys after the broadcast. I will. I'll talk to you all. People in the adult industry, most of them are not really that okay with the job. And how do I know this? Well, one, because I did the job for 15 years. Why do you think there's so much drug and alcohol addiction? Why do you think there are so many broken relationships? After the job ends, why do you see that? I think it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime. I don't know, but one of them has a show called After Porn Ends. And you see all these stories about things that go wrong when they no longer do adult performing for a living. But that's what I do. I show people who are in those positions how to move past it, how to create stable life, and how to feel good about themselves again. Because that's a huge change, especially if they've been doing it for a while. Now, I have a couple of good friends who have rejuvenated their lifestyles and their self-esteem after being in trouble with the law. And they fought tooth and nail. They had to figure it out. They had to climb up out of the mud, get knocked down, and get back up again more than a few times. Because let's face it, ex-felons, people who've been in trouble for different reasons, nobody wants them around. At least that's how they feel. So it takes quite a spine, it takes quite a fortitude to move past that sort of thing. It's not easy. No matter what it is that your challenge is, it's not easy. So when you finally figure out a way to get beyond that, it's a victory. It is a huge, magnificent gift that you gave to yourself. And how do you feel even better about that gift that you give to yourself? What is it that you should do with that gift? Well, why not find other people find that happiness who are in that position and feeling lost? Sort of like what I'm doing here. I was so relieved. I was so grateful to know that there was a way out. I immediately made it my life's purpose to show other people how to do the same. No, I'm not going to hit you over the head with one organized situation or another. I'm just going to give you hope. I'm going to show you it's possible because somebody told me and spin on things and I made it my own and I gave it my own style. I share that with you guys. And it's not going to be this difficult, magnificent situation that is going to make you wonder, because that sucks. Nobody wants to do that, right? Whoa. So how do we do that? How do we take conquering that challenge or taking the process that we use to move past something horrible in our lives? How do we take that and how do we make it a business? What do we do? I mean, what are some of the things that we need to do in order to prepare to do that? Well, one and most important is we never stop learning. You never stop learning. Any successful business owner will tell you, you never stop learning. And the ones that are like, nah, I know enough, they're either stupid rich and can afford to pay other people while they sit at home and play video games, or they're constantly reading something. They're always watching videos on how to learn different things. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Excuse me. But they're always asking questions. They surround themselves with other people in their fields of specialty, always listening, always conversing, always exchanging ideas. And You surround yourself with people who support you. Now, some of you may not be lucky enough right away or at all, or for right now, to have people in your life who would support your dream to go out there and to really bring your gift forward to the world, to make a difference in somebody's life, to see someone suffering and to help them up out of their own darkness. Not everybody wants you to do that, especially if you've got magnificent financial burdens or obligations or responsibilities. You can't just drop at the hat what you're doing and go chase after dreams. I mean, well, can you? No. You're either going to get divorced or get evicted or get in trouble with the law. I mean, you can't just stop paying your bills, right? So what a lot of people do is they sort of work on it a little bit at a time, or they work on it in their free time, or if they're lucky, if they're very lucky enough, they have the support of someone special or maybe investors who can help float their personal obligations while they work on opening their business. There are many different ways that you can do this, but it's not as easy as people want you to think it is. And anybody who tells you that it is a liar, and they are a scam artist. Now, after doing what I did for a living for 15 years, there is very little I can hide from you. My entire life is on the internet, all of it. Even the bits and pieces that weren't meant to be shared, it's everywhere. I have nothing to hide from you. Because the second I try to, you're going to call me out on it. And that would make me feel stupid. I don't like to feel stupid. But the greatest learning tool that you can ever grasp, the greatest learning tool that you can ever be fortunate enough to utilize is teaching. You don't have to be an expert to teach. You don't. I mean, what do you think about it when you're teaching, like if you have kids, if any of you have kids, when you're teaching your little girl how to braid hair, what do? You start with the Barbie dolls, right? You start with the little Cabbage Patch dolls. Do they still have those? Do they still have Cabbage Patch dolls? I don't know. Is that still a thing? I used to love that. I had a couple of them when I was a kid. You teach. Think about it. Like people that do the skateboarding. I don't know. Are any of you skateboarders? Do any of you guys do that? Like they do the stunt work with the skateboards and that happy stuff right there. What do? You hang around other people who know more, and then you teach somebody else who knows less, and you wind up learning a few new things in the process. I mean, it's just like that. But it goes for business too. You hang around people who know more, you wind up mentoring someone who is still learning, and you wind up sharpening your own skills. So here's what we are going to wrap it all up today. The thing that you are the most proud of in your life, the thing that nearly did you in but didn't, the skills that you learned, the tricks and coping mechanisms that you learned. Now that could be being homeless, being down and out broke, coming out of jail, coming out of prison. It could be beating addiction. It could be learning how to make blankets or learning how to sell your art. It could also be learning how to raise a family that wasn't originally yours. It could be a lot of things. One of the things that was very difficult for you, but you learned to make work. These are things that other people need help doing. Now, hi, yes, hi. Oh my goodness, I swear I'm going to get to you guys just a second. Oh, where are we? I got a little bit lost. I see you, Ivan. Okay. Because, all right, here's where, I'm sorry, I got lost. I got totally lost. Because I see Ivan, and Ivan's my buddy. Ivan's my buddy. Hi, Ivan. Ivan helps me. And Benny's out there somewhere, too, although I haven't seen you yet, Benny. Benny is helping me learn how to produce my show. Because Benny's awesome. Helping someone else be spared the pain that you experienced is going to give you a sense of being a good person. And let's face it, when we spend a lot of time screwing up in life and not being welcome around other people, feeling like a good person is a rare thing initially. And if you're not feeling like a good person, if you're not feeling very loved or very welcome, helping other people can start to help you make, feel good about yourself again. And that's actually doing more for you than it could be doing for other people. But still, I digress. The money will actually happen as a result of your skills that you learn choosing to teach other people. The money will happen because making a business is a technical thing. Keeping a business going is in here. You have to want to do it, which means you have to go into business for the right reasons. And if you're going into business just to make a buck, just to make a dollar, that business isn't going to stick around. You have to have something up here that connects with in here. And the way to do that is to reach really deep inside your heart and think about the thing that was the hardest to get over in your life, the thing that you had to fight the very most to no longer control you. You did that. Helping other people get to that point, to move past that same thing that you went through, is going to bring you a joy and bring you a love for yourself that maybe some of you don't have right now. And hey, who can't love themselves a little bit more in a good way, right? So I'm going to go through the questions right now. I am going to see what you guys have to say. Sorry, YouTube, I cannot see you right now because I'm nearly legally blind and I have this enormous screen right here. So I'm going to answer your questions after the broadcast, but right now I'm going to get to you guys because you guys are my friends. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear me? Yay? Okay, still looking for a job of our own right now, and I hope it will be in my field especially, which is veterinary medicine. Okay, here we are. This is from Amar. Amar is experiencing some troubles finding a job. He wants to find work as a veterinary doctor. So he wants to become an animal doctor. Oh, yay. Hi, Chris. Yay, you're back. Chris got into a little bit of trouble with Facebook because Chris was a bad boy. He said something that was a no-no, and Facebook was like, nah, Chris. Nah, you got to take a break. You got to take some time out. I'm so happy to see you back. I don't know what's going on with the frame rate, you guys. I don't know. Maybe it's too high definition, the camera, in order to broadcast. I don't know. I've got incredibly great internet. I'll figure it out. Amir, I understand that you want to become a veterinary doctor in Egypt and that you are having a hard time managing money right now because you spent quite a bit of money for where you're at and you are having some difficulty. Are you still with me, hon? Yay! Hi, Jason. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Amir, I am not a specialist in Egypt or the job market in Egypt, but beginning your own business provides universal freedoms for everyone, no matter where it is that you are. How that can be accomplished is unique to each economy and each state. So if you want to go that route, we could discuss that on another day, but I can tell you that looking for a job is going to be far more difficult and less liberating than opening your own business. Because it wasn't until I started working for myself back in 2007 that I decided no one was ever going to tell me what to do again. And no one was ever going to decide for me how much money I could and could not have. And any money I did have and any money I do have is a direct result of something I say, think, or do. And that can be the same for you. See, right now you are looking for someone else to pay you according to what jobs they're going to offer you. That doesn't always work out, bud. So let's make an appointment and let's start discussing this so we can get you beyond that place. All right, let's see. Who else do we have here today? Chris, what have you been up to? You got to tell us a story. What'd you do? Chris has been a member of the group since the very beginning. I have several legacy members and they are just a blast. Oh my God, they make the place so much fun. Chris, what'd you do? Did you rub somebody in charge the wrong way? Like, did you post a picture of like an empty cardboard box outside of a 7-Eleven? What did you do, man? And there is a little bit of a okay. So you had a specific argument with a specific, okay, yeah. Chris got into a conversation that isn't necessarily safe on that platform during this time and age. I admire your gumption, sir, and thank you so much for being honest. You and I got in trouble for the same reasons then. We also have Jason Mitchell here today. Jason, thank you so much for coming. I have missed seeing you around, man. I know everybody doesn't live on Facebook every day, and God knows I've gotten so busy I haven't been able to do that myself. What's new with you, Jason? Anything awesome going on in your life? Anything different? And I see my friend Catherine. Hey, girl. Catherine Santos, you guys, she's another one of my classmates. We went through the same institute together. Catherine is also one of our group experts. She is also a businesswoman. She owns multiple businesses, as do I, and she is sharing her knowledge and her guidance with people like her. So you guys go check her out. Go check out Catherine Santos. She is a wonderful, wonderful human being. And hopefully in the coming future, we are going to be able to add Ivan Jimenez to that group of graduates. Hopefully one of these days we will be able to talk about you doing that, Ivan, because I think that's something that would be incredible. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, you guys, if we have no more questions. Oh yeah. Oh, Chris, you've been, we are an eclectic bunch. So digging from darkness, living in light. Now that we don't have any other questions, right? And I can't see you guys. You guys are just going to have to wait. Digging from darkness, living in light. It's a Facebook group that reaches across all boundaries. Because the things that people are arguing about these days, the things that people are making so gosh darn important, and they're at each other's throats, we don't do that. Because we are here, our legacy members and our group experts, we collaborate, we join together to serve our community, to give back to our community. And we do that by sharing our knowledge, sharing our experiences, sharing stories, or, even a few laughs. We got a couple of crazy so-and-sos up in there too. Oh my God. Oh, yay! My friend Alex is here. Hi, Alex. So Jason says his employer didn't want to give him a raise after a promotion, but they ended up giving him 7%, which is awesome. 7% is awesome because I think the norm is 2%. 2.5%, I think. So you got them to more than triple that. Good for you, man. You nailed it today. Oh, Benny and Nikki are here, you guys. Benny is a journalist in Philadelphia, my hometown, my stomping grounds. He and his wife, Nikki, have been really, really helpful guiding me into putting together a better broadcast for you guys because I have no idea what I'm doing. I still don't. I don't have a clue. I curse too much, not when you guys are on though, because I know how that platform is all about the foul mouth. Benny and Nikki have been in journalism for a very long time, and they were very kind enough to share their knowledge and experience with me so I could bring you something that was a little bit more fun. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You will always have a special place in my heart. And Alex is one of my newest members, one of my newest proteges. Alex Corso, you guys, please say hi to him. Alex and I have known each other for many years, and we were both living a pretty fast life for a minute. Alex had a rather spicy, he has a spicy life for different reasons. We all do. It's up to him to share his story for you. Alex has recently gotten to a place where he now understands he deserves so much more in life. And he is finding his path and his destination to be able to go after that. So Alex, I am so proud of you, man. I know that you are going to just nail this because you're my friend and I don't hang out with losers, right? I don't hang out with weirdos or losers unless they're awesome. And well, I don't hang out with boring people. How about that? I don't hang around boring people. So if any of you over there are dry and you're boring, go find somewhere else to go because we're lit over here. We are a lit bunch of people. But Alex has brought me a rejuvenated, almost a reborn energy. And I'm just like, I see you, Alex, and I think about my very first day. I think about when I stepped into my office, which was supposed to be a production studio for the adult industry. I was going to produce movies instead of star in them because I thought that was my way out. And I came across an advertisement that changed my life. And I decided I was going to open my own school, my own knowledge-based business to help other people like me find their way out of what has been driving them into a little bit of darkness, either sadness, depression, being broke, or, help them rebuild their lives after addiction. Although we do have group experts who specialize in that. And I want to be absolutely sure to mention Brett Grau, you guys. He's another graduate, and he just finished, his book was just published. Incredible human being. And I can't wait to actually get a hold of this book because it just went into print. So you guys, Brett Grau is also one of my fellow classmates and graduates. Alex, you give me hope that what we are doing is going to continue to grow and positively affect the world around us. And I really look forward to seeing how your life unfolds for you. It has brought me the most incredible joy in my heart, in my personal time, thinking about how your life is changing. And I thank you for that. I thank all of you, actually. So that is it for today, you lucky MFers. YouTube. I'm so grateful to all of you. I'm so grateful to all of you. And to our beta testers, thank you so much for volunteering to test out the course that I'm writing right now. It's going to take me about 6 weeks because, damn, it's a lot, yo. It's a lot. Hopefully, this broadcast was a little bit more tolerable. And next time, I'm going to have a list of jokes to share with you. Funny stories and jokes. But for right now, it is Saturday night. My son and his wife moved out of my house last night. They got their first home, so they're gone. So I'm going to go home and watch football in my underwear. That's it. I love you guys. You give me a reason to get up every day and do the very best that I can to continue to grow and to be a mentor and a leader in my community, wherever it is that I'm needed or welcome. Thank you very, very much for watching the show today. I'll see you guys next week. And that's it. Hi everybody, my name is, oh my Lord. So what we do is we review the video that I just shot and the live video that we recorded. What I'm going to do is I review that and I either trim it down or, see if it needs some editing. But hopefully you guys had a good time. I know this wasn't like a thing. It wasn't very planned out. I just fly off the seat of my pants decided I was going to share this with you. Excuse me. It's dusty in here. Hopefully you guys had a good time watching me do this. And please be assured that when I come back, this is going to be better planned. It's going to be better stationed out. You're going to have a better view. And I'll include you more because I'll have hopefully another screen here where I can actually see your comments and questions. But given on Monday, I'll go back through all of your comments and I'll answer you guys. And if you guys want to know more about the course that I'm building or the school that I graduated from that helped me through my dark time into what I do now, comment below and I'm more than happy to get back to you to give you that information. So that's it for now. Happy Saturday, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day.